Now there's levels to this in every game. It's
And
just like business in general.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're gonna go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow. And how young are you?
28.
28. And what?
She's 28 years old, and she got to do all that to her body?
To, I guess, get into the criteria of what
she's 28 years old and she got to do all that shit to her body. Like, goddamn,
that's scary. That's scary. 5 BBLs. I wonder how big it is.
No, I tell you what, you getting all that 5 BBL, it just probably something ain't right about that. Your frame probably ain't meant to do what you trying to do to it. That's what the hell that is. Yes. Now, you on here bragging about you and paid a lot of money. Shit. Just by looking at you at the front, look like you gonna waste some money, to be honest with you. I mean she ain't no ugly woman. I ain't finna sit up here and say she an ugly woman or nothing like that.
She's taking a piece of her jaw out to get that suction look that she has in her face.
Goddamn, yeah. you still a kid at 28. What you need to be doing to your face at 28?
Mm-hmm. Lips, the whole 9.
I don't know, man. Maybe I don't understand the surgery process. Maybe I don't understand how it's gonna make you look down the road or whatever. But it just seemed like at 28 years old, god damn, you got to get all that. Man, I be thinking you probably be in your late 30s, 40s, something like that.
Well, they're in the competitive years. You have to realize that from like 16 to maybe 35 are considered the competitive years for women. They're competing for marriage. They're competing for husband. Like she's bidding for a millionaire. So she's trying to make herself millionaire's material.
Man, that's just like buying a damn.
But my question,
like you already gotta be either you aging fast or you just don't look that good from the jump. If you up here doing all that to your body, you just don't look that good. I guess you can get some more titties, some more ass, and all that, man. I guess you can do that. So I don't know, but
what
taking
makes
shit
her
off
think
your
that's
face,
what a billionaire man wants?
I guess.
What makes her think that see, this is what I don't like about this scenario. They think that one size fit all. What makes her think that a man worth $1 million, $100 million, want a woman with 5 BBLs? That may not be his taste. He may not want a woman with a BBL at all. Like, you're doing all this to attract what kind of man?
A thousandaire.
Because even men who don't have a whole lot of money will tell you they're sick of this BBL era. They're over it. Because it don't belong on everybody. Some people is botched up. And here this was a woman that they probably would have found attractive and interesting. And they've done that. So we're now letting the surgeons decide what's beautiful when they don't know what all men like.
Shit, he gonna take your money.
Shit.
Yeah, this will make you look like this, and if you get another BBL, it's gonna make you look like that. Man,
sure.
Look, if a BBL don't fit your body, it ain't gonna look right. It's gonna look like you got a BBL. It don't look like a woman with a big ass. It look like a woman with a BBL.
Correct.
That's what it's gonna look like. Let's go on.
What age do you want to get married?
I don't necessarily have a time restraint on myself. I feel like God's gonna, make me cross paths with my future husband when that time is right.
Here we
So you're
go.
I
comfortable?
probably have about another 10 million in real estate that I need to develop before that, so that I can reach the caliber of man that I want to be my future husband.
Got it. And how convinced are you that a man is attracted to a girl with ambition, brains, $10 million in real estate, or just being nice and sweet? What do you think a man is most interested in, especially the man that you're looking for who's worth millions of dollars? Does he want an ambitious boss babe or a nice, compliant, beautiful girl that doesn't give him headaches? What do you think most men like that would prefer?
I'm not looking for what most men or most
Well, you
women
should
are
be, because you
looking
want
like.
that kind of guy. So you should be.
What do you mean? No, I'm looking
So
for
I'm
like
asking-
that 1 in a million where you're looking at like Grant and Elaine Cardone. You're looking at
Okay.
like, power couples, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are building an empire together and they're equally
So
contributing.
I respect on that, but let's play in reality right now. You're not going to marry Jay-Z or Grant Cardone for the sake of this conversation. You're going to marry some
No, my
successful
own.
guy.
I'm gonna have my
exactly,
own.
exactly. So that guy, how much is he worth?
Close.
Make up a number.
100 million.
Okay, so that guy that's worth $100 million.
Yes.
Go with me here now,
Yes.
Kay. Does he want a boss babe who's trying to sell real estate, or a
Trying?
nice, lovely,
Really? 100
Really?
million? Really?
Really. Nah.
You be lucky if you get a guy that's making $100,000, let alone
said-
$100 million.
She
Man,
said
it's just
Jay-Z
a look.
and Beyonce.
Yes.
Now, if you look at Beyonce's never had a BBL. Never had all that work on her face. A good old Texas down home Southern girl that works out and keep her body up. And she's in her 40s. Almost. So what is she talking about?
Delusional. Just delusional. That's all. Sitting up here fantasizing, trying to get people to buy into that bullshit she talking about. She got $10 million in real estate that she got to develop.
10
Whatever.
more million.
10 more million.
Because she tried to
Whatever.
correct homeboy when he said trying, as if though to say, I'm not trying it, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, we ain't seen nothing.
This is insane.
Let us
But
see what you. Hey, let us see what you done. That's when I
She
start
have-
believing you.
She have
And-
no answer when he says, what does a man want? Does a man want a boss babe who got $10 million in real estate? Or do he want a quiet, beautiful, peaceful woman that listens to what he said?
And they made a good point because she talks too damn much for me.
That's what she
Yes.
said. And then the answer was,
Yeah.
well, I don't care what a man wants. I only care about the
Yeah.
one man that I want that's going to be worth $100 million.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what do you think he wants? Do you think the man that's worth $100 million? Now go with me here, like the homeboys say. He worth $100 million, and he gonna be worrying about your 10 million
Whatever.
and let you talk all
client
this
girl
noise?
who's willing to get on his schedule? What do you think that guy wants? Think about it.
Well, I only date men that are at that high
No.
caliber.
I'm asking
So,
what you think. I don't care what you think. I want to know
I think they want me.
what he
They're
thinks.
constantly pursuing me. What do you mean?
Why aren't you married to one yet, though?
Because I don't want to be married to one yet.
I thought you just
I've been
said you-
building my own business.
But I thought
I've
you-
been proposed to twice and turned it down. It wasn't
You
the right
turned
one.
down a guy worth $100 million twice?
50 million, but yes.
Why in the world would you turn him down?
Because I still had things to do.
So you think that you're just going to go find another guy worth $50 million is ready to wipe you up?
No, like I said, 100 million. I like to
Okay,
double
so
down.
the 50 million guy was just too poor for you.
No, he just wasn't the right one.
You do realize there might be people in the comments calling you absolutely delusional right now.
That's
Do you
fine.
realize that?
I don't care.
She is. She's completely delusional.
I mean, man,
Out
I'll
of
be
her
honest
mind.
with you. I don't even know why he just keep letting her talk on the podcast. He just should just cut the goddamn mic off and just say, let's let the other ladies talk. And if we gotta change the subject to something else, we'll change the subject to something else, and just to stop hearing your ass talk. Cause she just sitting up here she just talking off the top of her head. I
But
want a
she's
man with
proving it's
$50 million. You don't even know nobody that's worth $50 million in real life.
She's proving his point.
You, man.
She's showing how she talking about people think she delusional. He's continuing to let her make a fool out of herself, and she's willing to sit there, as you see. Now you know on most forums when we see these podcasts and you see these women, they will gang up on the man if they believe in what the woman is saying to support that woman's statement. Ain't one of them women open their mouth. Not one backed her up.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
one
Them women up there
admitted
like,
her.
Lord,
Yeah, they like, you
like,
crazy.
Lord. Let me. One lady probably like, man, can I scoot over a little bit? I ain't.
Because I'm looking at her, and like you say, she's not a bad looking woman. But if you look at her cleavage line alone, she looks like she need a breast lift. Because
Yeah,
they hanging too low.
She look like, I'm gonna tell you, her breast look like one of them offensive linemen.
Like, come on, girl.
That's what her
there.
breast look like. She ain't really got nothing. No. Let's finish.
Hear what they have to say.
Okay. So I'm asking you
I
to
know
put
my
yourself, take off the I'm a hot girl, paid 150 grand, boss babe,
Okay.
priceless punani. Take that off.
Okay.
Give her your hat for a second, would you?
No,
Are you
I
able to do
I
that?
don't have a haircut right
Okay,
now.
gotcha. So put on the 100 million guy's hat. Are you ready to play this game?
Okay.
Don't answer like you're Kay. Answer like you're. Give me a guy's name that you'd be willing to marry. A guy's name.
I'm sorry.
Think of a
what?
name. Think of a name. $100 million guy.
I don't know.
Let's call him Jay-Z. Let's call him Jay, because we're not
Okay.
talking of Jay-Z. Jay is worth $100 million. Okay, do you think about it, he cares how much money you make?
No.
You don't. Okay, let's stop there. Do you think he cares about your attitude?
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
He cares a lot about
Cares
you.
a lot about your attitude.
But I have a great attitude.
Now,
No, you
okay.
Oh my god. You're not worth $100 million, so your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay, so listen to me. You just said you
So
turned
only
down
a person that's worth $100 million opinion matters?
As far as me like being in an intimate relationship,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's put the hat back on,
Okay.
Jay. So, what is Jay looking for? Again, remove yourself and your real estate ambitions from the
If
equation.
that Jay-
what is Jay looking for?
If this particular Jay wants a simple Sarah, there's no Sarahs here, right?
Yeah,
Sarah.
that's all right there.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I
You
love
just pissed off the wrong girl.
Simple Sam, whatever, okay? Then you can find 1 million of those. You can go to the club, you can go find a girl in college, or it's something so simple like that. You can find every 100 girls is the same person like that, simple. I'm 1 in 1 million as well. And $100 million man usually likes the extraordinary. I'm attracting the
Can
extraordinary.
I ask you something?
Now, she gotta be crazy as hell to say that. Because do she know what she's done to her body? You can find billions of them on the internet. And you can find some that's like her who ain't did nothing to their body. It's natural. Is she kidding?
She living in a turtle shell, man.
Like, what
Like,
world
Mr.
is she looking? The men are now saying, where are the natural, homely, traditional looking women? Is she crazy? That's all you find on the internet now is women that look like her. Is she losing her mind?
Exactly. To be honest with you, now that she done said that, hey man, I done all this to my face. She done all this surgery. Her face starting to look a little strong. Her face starting to look a little strong.
You examining it down. You gonna find that whole 150,000.
I mean, I ain't. If I was if I was a multi-millionaire, I wouldn't choose her. And I ain't gonna say she an ugly woman. She not a bad looking woman, but I don't want to come home to no strong ass face. I just don't. I wouldn't want to come home to no strong face. And I think maybe the surgery made her face look strong. I think she done fucked her face up. She probably looked feminine, but now she ain't got all that shit taken out of her face. Now she look older than what she is. Be honest with you, she looks a little bit older than what she is. She don't look like she's 28. Her voice sound like it may be 28, and her attitude sound like a kid attitude, but her face don't look. She look like she about 35.
And she says, I have the
She looks like
perfect
she better
attitude
35.
for a man who's worth 100 million. So if you ain't worth 100 million, her attitude ain't gonna be good. She don't see you, like she just tried to, kind of shit on no boy over there and say you ain't worth $100 million. So why would I care about what you think? Because he told her your attitude is not good.
Well, the podcast you own ain't worth 100 million. So what you doing on the podcast then?
Exactly.
That sounds stupid. That sounds stupid.
This is crazy. This is and the other women, you could see how embarrassed they are. They're not backing her. They're not chiming in. They just sitting there like shameful women. Cause I mean, for her to sit there and feel that way, if it mattered to me what she think, if it was rebelling like she was speaking for all women, I would be shamed for her too. And I'm glad that she ain't speaking for all women, because she's speaking foolishly. She's speaking like somebody that's 17 and not somebody that's 28. That is insane. To think a man don't care about your attitude when everything around you, a man says, I care about a woman bringing me peace. So if you got a fucked up attitude, how much peace you gonna bring that man?
Yeah.
Can I
Go
ask?
ahead, McQueen.
What do you think that a man in general, like you said, $100 million is a guy that is worth talking
McQueen, I don't even know why you're talking to her right now, bro. You're not even worth 100 million.
It's okay.
McQueen, you know what? Get the fuck out of here,
Get the fuck out of here.
Get your boy off the panel, McQueen. Bye.
But listen, so what is it? What do you think that a man, you know what I'm saying, it's worth $100 million? Because clearly that's the only man that's worthy of talking. So, what do you think that, like, what are the top 3 things that you think that man values?
I think he values business.
From who?
And no, in general, his life.
Okay.
And he needs someone who understands that.
From you? Okay.
And a girl who is just simple and will comply, she's there for the money. A woman who has it on her own isn't there just for the money, because
Okay,
I
so
have my own.
what's the last 2 things besides the first one you just
I would say family. They're looking for someone that they can procreate with, someone to take on their legacy.
Do you think that someone they
And
want to
they
procreate
wanna
with cares more about money than actually being a submissive, compliant woman?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I'm saying, do you think that they want to procreate with someone who thinks like you as opposed to a compliant, submissive woman?
I would assume so, yes.
That's a fucking retarded ass outlook.
Okay, well, you shouldn't use the word retarded, because there are people with
I
disabilities
mean,
in the world.
you shouldn't say that, someone who's not worth $100 million shouldn't be worthy of talking, but, hey, you did. So it is what it is, But hey, like I said, you have your opinions, and, I'm just putting this out there that it's like, that's not what men value. They don't want like a aggressive, dominant woman that cares more about money and real estate and millions of dollars as opposed to being a respectful, loyal, compliant woman. They just don't.
Okay.
Look at her legs. Look at her legs.
Now she's feeling embarrassed. She's feeling embarrassed because it was okay when you threw the insult to him and told him not to talk because he ain't worth 100 million. But when he comes back at you, now you're feeling disrespected and you're feeling embarrassed. But you embarrass yourself with this whole stupid conversation. And the more men, the men on the panel, the 2 men kept trying to bring you back to reality, the further off you went in space. The further, like, you just kept running in space. Just kept going. And now you're mad. Now you're in your feelings. Okay. You're in your feelings. Girl.
She's starting to see that shit she talking about don't make no damn sense. That's what she's starting to see.
And she talking about the woman is just there for the money.
Just look at her legs.
Right.
Just look at her legs. Look how skinny her legs is.
Kevin, leave that lady alone.
No, do you think a BBL gonna look right on her little ass frame?
Well, she says she has Instagram where they pay to see that body, so
I have
maybe
to see, man.
Maybe
Hey,
you
I
need
might
to
be
go over there
wrong.
and look.
I might be wrong. She might
Maybe
have
you need to go over there and look and see what they paying for.
I might be wrong.
I
They
don't
might
know.
be. You got a bunch of.
I don't. They didn't say her name, so I don't know who she is, and I'm kind of glad, Lesson, you know her and seen the whole podcast, but like
I don't
literally,
know who she is.
she's an idiot to me. I just see her as an idiot, and she's just devalued herself with this podcast. That's what she did. She spoke her mind and talking about she know her worth. Clearly, you don't know your worth because a woman that knows her worth would have did what them other women did. When the conversation got to a place where you knew you were lying and you knew you were taking yourself out your comfort zone, you should have took the high road and say, hey, I clearly understand what y'all are trying to tell me. Yes, I think a woman that brings a man peace, because you're talking to two men trying to tell them what a man wants.
I'll be honest with you, man. It's a
I
turn
hate
off
when
to
people
me.
do that.
Yeah, she just
I
she
hate
all
when
over.
men
She all
think
over the place.
they know more about what women want than women know. And I hate when women think they know more about what a man wants when a man trying to tell them, hey, won't you just shut the fuck up and ask me what a man wants? I'm a man. That's so stupid
Yeah,
to
but
me.
some of them niggas don't know what they want either. They don't know. They don't know how shit works.
But the bottom line is when you are the opposite sex and you start talking about what somebody else wants, that's a problem because you don't know. So the best way is to address and say, can you enlighten me what a man that makes $100 million would probably want in a woman? You are men, even though y'all don't make $100 million. If you were worth $100 million, what would be more valuable to you in a woman? And then she would have looked smart.
I don't know. She just
And you know, everybody's picking her apart. I would love to see the comments. They probably but I mean, I guess she just made her little page go up because people gonna go run to look to see what her body look like. So I
yeah.
guess maybe
Shit,
she
you gonna
working a
have money.
podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe she
Shit.
working a
Hey,
podcast.
shit. She
If
gonna
it
get
get
a
her look, if it get her more money,
shit. She gonna get a few thousand there, but I don't think she ain't finna get no millionaires, and definitely no 50 million,
she
no
said
50
she turned two
millionaires,
down.
and damn sure not no 100 million. You ain't turning. You don't even know
She
nobody making
she
that
said
kind of
she
money.
turned two down.
Stop
That lady
lying.
said I had two
Get your ass out of
proposals
here.
for
People will
50
believe
million.
anything though, but I ain't finna believe that shit. You have to show me.
Well,
That's the only
they
way
up
I'm
there
gonna believe that. You
somewhere.
have to show me.
They know who they was that got turned down. They probably called her last night.
She's making it so